Good morning, and welcome to our Season 4 wrap-up Q&A. You may notice that my voice sounds a little weird. It's that allergy stuff. We are going to release to you now the live Q&A that we recorded on Monday night, live with all of our patrons. And, well, we had a little bit of a boo-boo, and that was that I forgot to tell everyone to record their audio. So what we're having to do is release the audio from the video. So it's not going to sound as nice and crisp as I wish it did, first of all. Second of all, funnily enough, the ones in the video who are probably the quietest and need the most help in terms of the volume and audio is me and Felicia. It's our tracks, and I actually did record them, but I can't stick those in with the video recording because it's all of our voices mashed up together. It'll just sound echoey. Anyway, rather than take like a week and edit through this and try to make it sound great, I'm just going to release it to you guys. This is the same thing that all those who watched the video heard in the same quality. I've tweaked it a little to help make sure the levels are good. Hopefully it will be fine and you all will forgive me this once. But a lot of questions to answer, a lot of stuff to talk about. Thank you so much for sticking with us through Season 4. We look forward to getting with you soon with some more special episodes. Look for a cool new Halloween episode on Monday and then the following Monday. But that's enough. Let's get to the questions. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special presentation of our Season 4 wrap-up Q&A. I'm Paul.
What does that stand for?
Questions and answers.
Apples.
Thank you.
Actually, it's just going to be questions. I'm not giving you any answers. Forget about it.
Imagine.
So it's just a normal one then.
Oh,
Episode, right?
oh, yeah.
Shut your mouth, Alan.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just
sir.
kidding. I love you. We're excited to talk about Season 4.
Which
You
one's
may have
that?
noticed we are
Sure,
down
what's wrong with my
character.
face?
We are down a player. That's Ezra. He's not here.
Where is he?
Any Clarence specific questions, I may
I'm gonna answer them.
shoot to him and have him answer them on the Discord, which I know there'll be some people listening to this, and maybe you had questions for Clarence. I don't have a social media or anything to give you for him. So if you have a question, get it to me.
We
Email
can give
me.
you his address.
If you
I
have
got a question for
and
Claren.
you're not on the Discord, send me an email, letters@makebelieveheroes.com, and I will get
How's it feel to be an orphan?
Okay.
Wow.
We're getting some stuff here. Walker's watching. Hey, Walker.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Sharea's here. Zach is with your face. Okay.
He's
we're
in
good.
Lemio.
That's
Is that it? Is that in my name?
It's not. A couple things before we begin, and we need to get going because I've got a few questions for Alan, and Alan's got to cut out at around 7:25.
I didn't agree to answer anything. I just agreed to be here.
Too
Well, I
bad.
didn't say you had to ansster the questions. I was
Oh,
You
yeah.
can
okay. Right. I forgot.
For them.
We're on the same wavelength then.
Felicia, just to clarify, you're gonna wear those glasses the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I mean, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I think
Well, I'm
on.
taking
Should've
mine
worn a
off.
special
then.
hat or something. I didn't even make a cup of coffee. I literally.
Dang
came
it,
in
I should have
and
wore a
Literally-
special hat.
I
Oh,
can't
Didn't
see
even
now.
think about it.
Alan, put your
Here's
glasses
my
on.
special hat.
So
Now I
let
can
me
see.
go ahead and give you some probably some disappointing news up front. It's gonna be a little while before we actually get to Season 5.
I
Okay.
thought you were about to say
Oh
it's
man,
gonna be
I've always
May.
wanted to get one of those for Peyton, but the red one, and I just never have.
Is it canceled?
No, it's not. But
Hey, it's a red one.
It's October 17th right now.
What'd you
so
say, Paul?
we've got like. Let me get the. You're gonna give me that red one for Peyton?
It's my brother's, so I don't think I can.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Still.
I did just have a birthday, but whatever.
It's your birthday.
You know how many birthdays I've
Wait.
had?
It was your birthday?
24.
And I actually don't know. let me get through this, okay?
What's funnier than 24?
25. Anyway, Season 5. The truth is, I don't like you guys, and I don't. No, I'm just kidding. The truth is, I'm
It
very
comes
busy.
out.
My wife and I are expecting our third child.
There's
in
another one?
December. So between now and then, there's a lot to be done. November is also an incredibly busy time for me. I'll be out of state a lot. It's just going to be crazy.
And then December with Christmas and the birth of a new baby, I'm just going to have like zero time. And we need to not only start recording season 5, but we need to have multiple episodes edited before we start releasing it. What's going to be after
May.
May? It's hopefully not May. It is going to be. Oh, No, May is booked too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because Tears of the Kingdom. Oh yeah, I'll be. I won't
Ooh.
be a lot. I'll be gone.
May's booked.
It is. Let me get through this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: it's going to be after the new year before we can really even get to recording.
Oh.
So, realistically, you're probably looking at March before we actually begin season 5. That's the bad-ish news.
That's lame.
The good news is we have a lot of content that is still to come that will be released pretty regularly between now and then. For example, you've got 2 Halloween episodes that come at you starting next Monday. If you are on the Patreon and you get the NBH Plays episodes, then you will be getting 2 brand new Halloween specials. One will be next Monday and the other will be on Halloween Monday. If you're not on the Patreon and you're just a regular listener, just one of our wonderful listeners out there in Listenerland, then you will get the ones that were released to the NBH Plays people last year. So for everyone who listens, there's something coming here in just a couple weeks. Next week and the week after, you get 2 special episodes. In November, we have a Champions game that we're editing right now to release 2 episodes of that. So there'll be at least 2 new episodes in November. Then in December, of course, we will have a Christmas special. So you can look forward to that. And we've got another Champions game. We're recording in like a week and a half. So we may get some of that out in December. That may fall to January. We plan to release these episodes plus probably at least one more Champions session, which will be 2 episodes between now and March. And we may also have some other cool special content for you guys just to hold it over. But we want to make sure that season 5 is as good as it needs to be. So,
How good is that?
Well, hopefully great.
Awesome. Amazing.
But we need to get to these questions because, Alan, you've got places to be,
People
and
to see.
we've got questions to ask you. Okay.
What about them?
Here's the first question I'm going to ask you, Alan. What's funny is I meant to talk to you about some of these beforehand just to make sure that you didn't have a question about them. Didn't get a chance to do that, so this will be fun. This is from Fizzy Chippy 05. Fizzy Chippy 05.
Are they in Discord?
Yes.
I thought it was great that Jimalil showed up in the final fight, but I was slightly confused. I recall Kjorg asking Saul and or Nero for help, but I'm wondering how Jimalil knew that he was needed.
Well, one day Jimalil was out and about, and he got a Marco Polo from Paul saying,
I knew
"Hey,
it.
Can you
Hey,
can you
Bobo.
record tonight?" And I was like, let me check my calendar. I think so. Yeah, I can. He was like, okay, well, be there this time and that time. And I'm like, so you're going to send me a message when it's time to start? And I'm like, yeah. I was like, oh, I have dinner with friends that night. And yeah, I think I can still make it to the start. And then it was like 3 hours later, and they had made it to the part where I showed up. And I had a burger and some fries.
Very nice.
And I know
Fizzy
nothing
Chippy,
about
I hope
anything
that
that
was
happened to Jim.
everything that you were wanting it to be.
Yeah.
The reason that Jim knew he was needed,
The Dracon Kelly.
Yeah, I was about
he
to
was
say
with Sinead,
Sinead.
right? And think back to the last time we saw Jim. Last time we saw Jim, he was in the Grove place with Sir Vance. Oh, that Champions episode.
Word.
Yeah.
Sir Vance was looking for a guy, and Jim was
Spoilers.
there helping. Dervetter. Got it. That. As Dervetter was shepherding all those people out of the Grove to a place he was preparing for them to live, to save them. So that's where Jim was. I think the last time we saw Sinead. Who was Sinead with? Dervetter.
Da,
So-
da, da.
Better put Jim and Sinead together, sent them to the natural plane to help.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's what happened.
What happened?
Y'all make friendship bracelets and all
Did
that
y'all make
stuff.
friendship bracelets?
Bracelets.
No, Jim was too busy asking a bunch of questions.
Oh, okay.
I can see
But
that.
that's also where Jim learned how to do the thing where he stands forward and puts his arms out and closes his eyes and turns into dust and flies on the wind and reconstitutes somewhere else.
So this is from Zorion. Okay. Why is there not more Jimalil action? Also, how do you spell that?
Well, it was built into Jim's contract that he would have a season off. And the the thing was like the Jim also, even though he had, the contract, he had to give the people what they wanted at least a little bit. So when the people Marco Polo'd him and asked him to show up a little bit,
Okay.
he was
How do
eager.
you spell though? How do you spell Jimalil?
JEMIALEL.
I zoned out. So,
He's sitting there like, is he going to spell it right?
I don't actually know if that's
Yeah,
correct.
I don't know. Jim Malil.
They then ask, how does Jim still have powers after Antonio got rolled by Sevi Whitecoal?
Yeah, because he met Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Sphinx.
goodness.
And the Sphinx gave him some warlocking, and then the Sphinx died or something. I can't remember what happened to the Sphinx. And he got it from the others.
You're close.
You're so not remotely close. How does Jim have powers after Antonia was killed by Sebastian?
Magic.
The
It was the
tea.
tea.
The what?
The
tea.
tea.
Oh, yeah, from the cubby.
I just thought it was just magic.
The hug.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the moment when Alan, as Jim, said, I'm in the physies of what I belong. That's a great line.
Yeah.
The actual answer is kind of complicated. Suffice it to say, I'll say it like this. When Antonia made Jim her champion, she did not create like a thread of power between herself and Jim, like the way things generally are between a warlock and their patron. What she did is she made him her champion. She imbued him with power, which is different. He does not draw his power from Antonia. Gave him that power. It's his power now.
Yeah. And what you'll see in season 6 is that Jim can also imbue that power and be a patron to other people. So Jim has a whole army of that.
Season 6.
I'm looking forward to it.
6 seasons in a movie.
Comes from Brinley. If each of your characters were to have a favorite genre of music, modern or otherwise, what would they like to listen to? Their favorite song would be. Now, what their favorite song would be might be tough. Maybe it's not. But it's asking if your character, not you personally, but your character, had a favorite genre of music, what would it be? Who wants to go first?
I got this.
That said, I'll do it. Let's hear.
Pretty sure Chris's favorite genre would be like emo alternative rock.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Slightly depressing, but you can still party to it.
Oh, okay,
Who's Chris?
yeah. Alan, please.
I don't know.
Please, Alan. Alan's only kind of joking.
I know he keeps rocks in his socks.
He does. It's true. It's true.
See, I pay attention.
What about Mogert?
Mogert would listen to me. She would listen to like orchestras and things like that, but it's all like battle music, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like all the time. Just action music.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun.
A lot of percussion.
Yes. That's what she would do.
So what about Jim Lil? What's his favorite genre of music?
Contemporary, alternative, folksy, synth punk.
That's nonsense. You said nothing.
I don't know. Like
Jazz.
he would probably like. Yeah, I mean he does like to improvise. I don't think he'd like screamo. I mean he'd probably like the Black Parade.
He's just drinking his tea, listening to screamo.
No, I think he would. I think Jim would like, just like Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash.
Wow.
No,
I was
Hank
gonna say that
Williams?
doesn't really seem like a Jim thing.
Like Hank Williams or like Hank Williams Jr.?
I feel like Jim's got like a sophisticated vibe. Don't you?
Yeah, I feel
he likes a lot of everything. Like he likes really
like
technical
jazz?
stuff that he can study.
Yes.
Yeah, jazz baffles him because it's improv, and he's like trying to find the underlying structure to it.
What about Kjorg?
He listens to bluegrass while he dreams about his fence.
Yes. Yep.
Ding, 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 ding,
He
ding.
just hears the banjos in his head all the time.
Yep.
Here's the real question: what does everybody think Claren's favorite music?
Dun, 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 dun.
The most depressing music of all time, whatever it is.
Hey Google,
It
what
would
music
be-
do orphans listen to?
The Batman theme song.
Oh no!
He solely watches Batman, no other TV shows.
Oh, it's that song from the Lego Batman movie. It's like darkness,
Yeah.
parents.
That's the one.
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
that Blink
Oh, that was
182
funny.
song.
That was-
They're back. I saw it on the commercial.
Okay.
Darkness.
All right. Here's a question for everyone. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me ask Alan this question first. We may get to this one later, we may not. This is asked, I think, a couple times, maybe. But Sharia asks, and I don't think I've been saying who asked these questions, have I?
Yeah,
I
you have.
Yeah, you have.
Sharia asks this: who's in season 5? Who thinks it's season?
I think it's going to be a star-studded cast with Brackle,
Mhm.
Jim,
Oh.
Char. Oh, yeah. Brackle,
Looking
Jim,
wild.
Char. And, of course, a secret, unknown fourth character.
I would
Played
listen to
by
that season.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you really wouldn't.
You misunderstand.
I don't think Alan could get through a
All
whole
of his
hour.
characters would get together and say, "What do we need to do?" And they'd be like, "I don't really know." And then, okay, bye. And it
Now,
would be
Brackle
The
like,
would
biggest
take
season
charge.
of metagaming ever.
Brackle would be
That's
like,
true.
"I'm leaving.
He would
Come
say,
on, come on.
"Where's Rachel?"
You got
They would find Rachel.
That would definitely happen in that season.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I only know of Brackle.
Here comes another one from Sharia that everyone can answer.
he didn't answer it.
Who didn't?
He said he wasn't.
Oh, you only know Brackle. Is that it? Or you,
That's,
You're gonna
that's all.
well,
all I
just
know.
giving a guess.
I mean, he
Give a
got
guess.
one out of.
If I had to guess, Brackle, Saul, Misk, Kjorg, Chris, and Mogert. I just heard of them recently, but
Okay. This is
Oh
okay.
wow!
One more question here, and I think Alan, it's just about time for him.
y'all kicking me out already.
No, you
Wow.
can stay as long as you
So
want.
mean.
JK,
Uh,
JK.
Actually, here's one for Alan that's specific.
Oh.
It's from Trackpad. I want to ask this one. Almost.
I know him.
almost like so. Alan, what was the hardest part of jumping back into the story after a season-long hiatus?
I mean, wasn't that hard?
Yeah.
Like, I was as aloof and confused as ever.
that's
Man,
funny.
it wasn't hard.
Sure.
I was just like, the hardest part was remembering to click record when Paul said go.
It's serious.
I'm glad I don't have to do that.
I mean, story wise, like, it was easy to not know what was going on because I legit
Sure.
didn't know what was going on.
True.
Yeah.
So here's one for everybody, and then Alan. Who is okay? This is from Sharia. Who is everyone's favorite legitimate Drake and Kelly? And no, Jeffrey, you can't say the orange Drake,
You want to strike on Kelly?
except that answer doesn't count.
Oh,
We'll start
man.
with Zach. To pick one favorite Drake and Kelly.
Even though he was mean to me, I'd probably say Killmont.
Wow.
He was pretty cool.
The dog?
Yeah, that one.
Not the dog. dragon.
Right.
I feel like Killmont had a great
right.
character development, and that's why Chris likes him.
I think that's true.
Good names. Good names. I'd probably still say Ravora. Just hey, there's a deer outside. It's right there.
Just
Is that
chilling where
safe?
you are.
Yeah, he's eating.
Squirrel.
Look, it's no.
Should y'all lock the door?
Anyway, he might want to come in. We
Open
kept it on.
season.
Anyway,
Pulls his
so
hooves off like on Adventure Time. He's got this little teeth.
Yeah.
Now that would be terrifying. Let's be real. I'd be
Oh,
freaked
God.
out.
When Jake hit him with a cinder block, knocked him in the water.
oh god.
Good old Adventure Time.
Anyways,
Anyway, Rivora.
Ravora, just because she seems so tough and awesome, and I like her. I do like Tempari, but we haven't seen a whole bunch of her. But I do like Tempari. The deer hurt us.
Bud.
No, it's still there.
Alan.
Atonia.
Tony's not drinking Kill a Dragon.
They're better. No, I know.
He's almost out of gods. Just keep letting me guessing.
Rex and Tarek.
Come on.
Could you list
He's got
them?
3 minutes. He's got 3
Can I
minutes.
list the dragons?
You wrote on one.
Okay.
I know,
let's see if I
Venraya is one, right?
Benraya.
Mhm.
You can
And
put
which one's
Benraya
Gretchen?
That's
Benraya.
Okay. And
Varga, Shapeless.
is she good? I can never remember if she was actually a good guy because I know she stole
Benraya?
my goo.
As far as you know, but she's pretty sly, so we can say.
I like Sly. Let's say her because like she gave me a robe of eyes for my goo.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
deal.
definitely not going to like turn against us ever.
Yeah, never.
Um,
Because she's a good guy, right?
as far as we know. So that it's coming up on 7:25, Alan. So if you need to,
So Alan steps forward, leans just a little, puts his arms out, closes his eyes, and I wish I was good enough at VFX to make me
Just
disappear.
The
disappear.
Titanic song
Dude, that'd
starts
been
playing
so
in the
sick.
background.
The dude's
Someone
like this,
slowly
and it just
walks up
fades out.
behind you and grabs you by
That's
the
right.
hips.
oh no,
Wait, hang on. I need to do this right.
I'm gonna have to rearrange stuff now.
Jeez.
oh, are you?
Jeez.
Oh, suddenly, Alan was gone.
Ah.
Bye, Alan.
So sad.
Jeez.
Like we hardly knew.
Jeez.
Oh.
Ah, y'all both said the same
We
thing.
did.
I don't like it.
No.
Jeez.
I can
Gotta
do this.
Eat your peas.
You got this.
Jeffrey said I could do this.
I
You
can
can
do
do
this.
this, Jeffrey.
I believe in you,
this.
Jeffrey. I believe.
Hey, I did it!
I
Aha!
I can't see it yet because we're still behind.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, great. I can't wait. We have
Beautiful.
a lot of questions to get to. So we hope you enjoyed that little distraction. By distraction, I'm referring, of course, to Alan's answers. So anyway, here we go.
Oh, did you have a favorite Drake on Kelly?
Oh, my favorite? It's hard for me to choose. I mean, I really like Hope and Kill a lot. I also really like Tempari. But my favorite Drake Kelly is probably Tempari.
I do like Dim Varga as well. Her story's very mysterious.
Okay, so let's just
Kick them
let's-
both. Get out. Jeffrey,
Let's go
you're
through
leading
some
the
of this like
Q&A.
step by step. Like in order we receive these questions. First one.
You're just
here.
gonna skip me. It's okay.
Oh, sorry, Jeffrey. Yeah, go ahead. I got
Wow.
distracted. Who is your favorite Drake and Kelly?
The orange
Alan,
strike on Kelly.
Cal,
See,
you
you
can't
can't
say
say
that.
that.
Oh,
You broke the game.
Sanayan.
Sanayan. Sanayan is pretty awesome.
He's a bro.
He is a bro.
I thought his voice was different, but
He's
then
a
I
dude, bro.
listened back
Uh-huh.
to the Land of the Dead episode, and he does sound like that. I was like,
Good.
awesome.
Good.
He did. My brothers.
Yeah, he's
And then
like
he hugged him.
talking like this.
I love it.
That's kind of what I went for. All right, so if Kjorg were to die, would that further weaken Palor or not? It's from Zalku. Or
Yes.
Zalku.
I think so.
I don't even know how you pronounce that for sure.
No.
Well, let's go off the thing that I just said about Jim.
Yes.
There's not a thread of power between Kjorg. Kjorg is not drawing his power from Palor.
So Paylor's already
So
weak.
no.
So
He's
Correct.
already weakening.
he would be weakened in the sense that he would lose his champion. But he would not be weakened in the sense that suddenly he would lose power.
Wow.
So, because it's a pretty definitive answer, right?
Yeah.
Mike Rat 17. Will we see Jeremy's character Hawk return next season? I absolutely love him. I will never, ever play a game with Hawk ever again.
Why not? It was awesome.
I love Hawk. He's hilarious. I honestly don't know. Season 5, not really like the sort of. We're not going to, like, I'll just say this. Like, we're not going to have, like, Jeremy in Season 5 playing Hawk, as his character or whatever. But I would, I'm not going to say, never say never. I'd love to see him come back around sometime because he
Is
is
that
a great.
confirmed? Jeremy is back in season 5?
No, it's not. The Moose Champion.
Moose.
The Moose Champion asks. So if Blackfire has the spear, okay, so this is talking about the very last scene in the epilogue.
Oh man, I listened to that
Yeah, listen to it again today. If Blackfire has the spear to break the chains, what did Saul reclaim from the fallen grove? Is that just part of the spear, or is this, quote, some new devilry, end quote? The spear you're referring to, it's two different things. So Blackfire had a literal spear with a head made from metal stolen from the chain of the Crooked Father.
which is so cool.
Which was the shard, that spear that remained, is what Saul had and took to Taylor. The spear you're talking about at the end of the epilogue in season 4 was not a literal spear. He just summoned his power and formed it into something like a spear, like a pointed thing, and drove it down into. Technically, it was some new devilry, but that new devilry was his power. He is the devil. So.
He's the devil.
Okay, we got a lot of questions from Starry Stories. So we'll start off here, and then we may circle back around to some of these, or we'll just play it by ear, Starry Stories 2 says, to anyone, did Saul's mom die in the attack or just fall unconscious?
Okay, first of all,
Sorry if you made it more clear in the episode and I missed
Saul
it.
and Miss Mom,
Oh,
they're
my God.
siblings.
Come on.
Ugh!
Don't get salty about that.
No, it's just Saul's mom.
Shut up, Jeff.
She dead.
Go ahead.
It's nobody's mom now. Ho ho!
Is she
Nah,
dead?
she
I do
alive.
not think so. I don't think that Blackfire was going to allow her to die at all. In that situation.
I don't think if she was dead, he would have immediately came to claim the body and put himself at risk.
I just
like
don't
that.
think that.
I think he would have stayed until it had calmed down and then just grabbed the body and left.
Like, peace. I gotta go.
Poked out of there.
Yeah, I don't think he was gonna let her get that close to death, anyways. But
Yeah, I can definitively say she ain't dead.
He said it. Spoilers.
In the epilogue, there's the whole thing with Roberto comes and speaks to them
Roberto.
on the afterlife, and he's like, "You'll find that little tiefling witch. Give her a 1-2 from me, eh?"
mhm.
So she's not dead. We have not seen the last of her.
Poor Roberto.
This is a question for Ezra, but since he's not here, we'll save that for. Here's one for me.
You're you.
Paul, could you do a quick recap on which of the Drake and Kelly are alive or dead, and what their last audience known locations are? I refuse,
That's a lot.
but I will. We can work on this together as a group. So, Zach,
Hi.
name off all 10 Drake and Kelly and where they're at. Ready, set, go. I'm just kidding.
Kilmont,
Okay.
Danaean,
Uh
Hope and Kel,
huh.
Rivora,
Yeah.
Tempari,
Okay.
Dimbarga,
Yes, we're just gonna get hairy.
oh, what's the
There's
name
a
of the
dwarf
orange one?
No, wait.
I don't remember the other 4. I'm sorry.
Joe,
Joe, Mama,
No.
Angie.
Kilmont,
Daddy.
Sinane, and Hope and Kill are now with George, assumedly, and Ogre and Claren, maybe, flying to Branshire after the season 4
No,
epilogue,
Mogurt's
right?
there.
Yeah, but I meant.
Oh, they're
Assumably,
together.
Clarence.
They're actually out and eating.
Oh, okay.
They're out of Wendy's.
Tempore and Rivora, they were last seen in Branshire. With Pronciana is also said to be there.
Pronciana.
Remember?
Pronciana.
Let's see, who am I forgetting? Dimbarga. The last time we saw her, she was in Sinane's old house up in the land of dead. Another one who is kind of allegedly dead or gone or something like that is not Messing Kuma. Messing Kuma. I'll go ahead and mention Messing
Kuma.
Messing Kuma is the one who was like, "I'm not helping you guys." You know, they had their little meeting there. The one who we don't really know anything much about is Kultarn the Righteous.
Oh yeah.
Cool Whip the Righteous.
Cool Whip. The only time we saw him was in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
And then who am I forgetting? Rhea the Sly. She is there also with Paylor. That's in. Oh,
yeah.
I think that was all of them, wasn't it?
I think it is. You forgot one. Sorry.
Yeah,
I did it.
Anybody keeping track in the? Nobody's keeping track here in the thing. Let me know if I'm. Why do half of them sound Italian? Their names are based. All of their names are based on Finnish words. So,
Finnish.
Well.
So that's pretty much that. Okay, let's see. Here's a question for Zach. During this season, you multi-classed as a wizard/artificer.
Artificer.
If you were to continue playing with this character, would you want more levels of wizard, artificer, or have them be about the same?
Honestly, I only took Artificer for the shield and armor proficiencies. If you want my honest, like, that was it. And we had an easy work in with Gearby literally doing that. So I would probably dump full into Wizard from now on if we see Chris again.
Makes sense.
I might take one more level of Artificer, but that would be the it.
Okay. Let's step away from Starry Stories questions here, since there's still 7 or 8.
74.
So we'll come back to those here in a minute. Here's a few questions from Trackpad. First one's for me. Paul, what other characters did you consider appearing as ghosts on their way to join all of Mogurt's family?
I will say we all freaked out
I did
a little
because
you said right in front of Mogurt, and we were all like,
I thought long and hard about who to have die, and I really just had to, because here's the thing: there have to be stakes.
I love steaks.
That steak's delicious. There has to be consequences. If it's not, then it's not good storytelling. So there had to be some losses. I thought about some of the ones that would hurt me the most, and Ogrim was one of those.
oh, that one hurt me too. I really
love
liked
Ogrim.
him.
He's a man. And I thought about I didn't want to just start killing people left and right, because for one thing, yeah, it was bad what was happening, but most of these people that I've gotten to know during the season were strong characters, fighting the Gauntlet of the Moon, way up in the Gauntlet of the Moon, so they're not easy to kill, So in the end, Ogrim died saving people. He did not die in the earthquake, or not earthquake, but the bombs or whatever. He died rescuing people from. So I honest to God, considered Mogurt's family, some of them, both were parents, and everyone else in her family who she didn't even know was there, but just killing all of them. I'm just kidding. Look on Lisa's face.
Should have done it.
I'm just like, oh
no,
my
I'm just kidding.
gosh.
Just mom or dad. I considered that. Also considered Thorn and Rip. But it's like Thorn said, he's going to live forever.
Yep.
I considered Durand or Barda. But in the end, I decided to pull back. The season 4 is not meant to be this deep, dark, heavy season. Consequences, yes, but I didn't want to end with just a purely awful note. So instead, I just let the Crooked Father out at the end. I'm just kidding. It's not out. Calm down, guys.
Woo!
All right, Felicia.
Hello.
When did you realize that Mogurt would become Dervetter's champion? Was that planned ahead of time? Remember, you signed an NDA on this. So
What's that mean?
it's a non-disclosure agreement.
And I can't talk about nothing.
Just kidding.
No, I mean it was up in the air, but like really it was down to what would Mogert do. Honestly, like we did talk about stuff like that, but I really thought, the way that Mogert had went through the season, and like even Gertie telling her like you need to be a champion or you need to be a guardian or protector, but like there's more people to protect, and like I kind of played off that conversation and was just like Mogert would try to protect anyone. And so she's learning through the season. Y'all pretty much saw her grow up. I mean, season 4 was Mogert growing up. And, like, no, she's still going to be silly and all that stuff. But, like, she knows, a real purpose in life other than just trying to be Gertie and be this awesome warrior that was in her clan or whatever. So it was a hard decision because Paul told me, like, it's a big decision or to choose to do that. And I was like, I mean, the fact that like even Dervetter was just talking about how you're not gonna get to be with your family and you're all this stuff when like oh wow,
what is happening
Caleb
right now?
just turned the lights off.
What a genius.
He's smart.
Beard disappeared.
Yeah, it was the lights just
I've had that off for
he's had it off. It was a really hard decision, but also like Felicia was like, "Yeah, do it," and then Mogert's like,
Then when we
gonna
actually
see my
recorded,
family.
so Felicia and I discussed it because I was like, if Better chooses a champion, like who do you think he's going to choose? He's not going to choose Kjorg because Kjorg's already Paler's champion. Probably not going to choose Claren just because there's not a lot of a connection really between the two of them. Unless he was the last one standing or something. So you've got Chris and you've got Mogert. Choose Mogert.
I know. I'm sorry, Zach. I was sad because me and
It's
Zach
okay.
had a conversation at your church, and we were like,
It
"Man,
literally
it would be so cool for either of us."
We
And
both
Zach's
talked
like,
about
"No, I
it.
don't really
We
want
both
it."
really wanted it.
could have gone either way.
If Claren would have got it, I would have fought you, Paul. But I'm okay with Mogert having it.
Kjorg should have got it, obviously.
Here's the truth.
Grow more arms.
Truth is, when
6 arms.
Dervetter pulled
Eight
Mogert in there
arms.
to have a conversation, he did choose to offer it to her because of what he saw in that final fight from her that sort of like related to him. But it's like he told her. He said, if you choose to do this,
I farted.
you're never out of control. I said, if you choose to do this, you will never have a normal life. Period. It's not joking. He's serious.
Yeah,
I don't
I've got
think
some
that-
theories I need to run by you later. I'm just
Maybe you
thought
should.
of
Maybe you
this.
shouldn't. I don't know.
Kjorg didn't get a
not
choice.
about-
He was
he
just
did
too
get a
great to not be the champion.
Paylor,
Taylor did say,
he
"Will you
set
be
it
my
up for
champion?"
him.
It wasn't a choice, though.
Voice like that, no.
When
here's
it's
another
Kjorg,
question.
it's not a choice.
So, was it planned ahead of time? No, it was not. Felicia did not know when we came into the epilogue that Mogert was going to be chosen. It had been presented as a possibility.
It's because she was a dwarf.
Okay. Paul, this is also from Trackpad. What are the consequences of gods breaking their oath? I'm surprised that Sam has asked this question because he's usually like, I don't want to know, I want to see it play out. I can't really tell you everything.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
I will tell you this, though, Trackpad and everyone listening. There are consequences, and they are dire. The reason that Blackfire was able to kill Atonia, which I've already said this since season 3.5, was because she had broken her. She was weakened. Like you listen to the epilogue, and they're like, "We're weakened. They sacrificed what they call their Eternus."
That was sad.
And
Paul's over here like crying during the epilogue, bro. And I'm just over here like,
special. It's good. It's good seeing you
Nerd.
playing that out. That's such a nerd. So I'm sorry, Sam. Some of that you'll have to wait and see.
I have to tell you,
Here we go.
I'll break into his computer.
Ben Anderson asks, in the gala, when Kjorg got nuked, did Paylor actually try to remove the curse, or was it a, quote, warning shot? He actually tried. Why didn't it work? Anyway, let's move on.
What?
I can't really answer the question.
Oh.
I will say this. He did. I can't answer part of the question. He did that intend to turn it out of Kjorg. Right there.
And his finger guns wouldn't work.
Oh, they worked. He got set aflame. He got nuked, like you said. Why didn't it work? Can't really explain that.
My mic is so loud, apparently.
Maybe. Well, mic's still loud. Fix that, can't you?
It's probably because I burped like right next to it.
6 out of 10 burp, according to Chaz. Chaz said, Paul, these words scare me.
Yeah, keeping a fart count. That's right.
Please don't. Anyway, my dad asked me the other day about, is that a real? I was listening to the podcast. I swear I heard the sound. Jeff, is that really the sound? Dad, you have no idea how many farts I cut out of our podcast. I'm just so glad that Jeffrey's like in a room by himself over there. Yes. Anyway, let's see here. Next question. Let's get one here. Blue Fire 64. When will Yogurt get her fence?
So Yogurt wants a fence now?
I don't know. I mean, I think her and Kjorg may have talked a little bit about fencing.
I think we talked about it
Not the sport.
once, just randomly,
Yeah.
like early on when we were becoming friends or whatever.
Mhm.
And then Mogert was just like, "Oh, a fence, that'd be really nice." Oh,
Okay, here's one I want to answer from Anthony J. Passwaiter. Do Kjorg, Jim, and Mogert multi-class as either paladin or cleric to express their champion of God's abilities like Saul did? So first thing I need to do is clarify something. Saul is not a champion of the gods.
ooh, burn!
Saul,
Scrub.
Tiefling brought back to life by Paylor, and he has been changed. His genetic makeup has been changed. He took on that paladin because that was him becoming a servant of Paylor. Not Paylor's champion, just a servant of Paylor. Like literally, he became converted into being a paladin. So it is possible that any of these characters could choose to take on a second class to reflect that if they wanted to. So far, none of that has not happened. Right? Kjorg's still just a fighter, right?
Straight up.
Right now, Mogert is still just
Champion.
Him is just a psychopath. I mean, warlock. I'll bet.
No, you were right.
He's a
All
psychopath.
right, we got this question from Madeline D, which is Mads on the
People's
Discord.
champion.
We got the same question from Casey Dilla. They said, why?
Quesadilla.
KCD, my bad. Why? All caps. Why? Madeline says, why? Referring to the chains, but also Roberto. He didn't deserve it. What? I agree. He did not deserve that. Somebody needs to pay. KCD has said also, this applies to all 4 seasons so far. Why? And I guess the answer is just because like I want to tell a good story.
I think it's a great story.
I hope that you guys
great.
like it. Sorry
I'm a big
to make
fan
you sad.
of the show.
10 out of
That's
10
all.
would recommend to a friend.
10 out of
Chaz's comment up here says, George note, just a fighter. He's the people's champion, but there's 2 O's in the word people, and I thought it said poople's champion.
He's the Poople's champion.
The
He's supposed to say George's not just a fighter.
But that's actually Jeffrey's title.
The Poople's champion.
Yeah, because of the farts.
Yes.
This is also from Mads. What's with Talia having different names?
That was a secret, and
Was
it was
it-
to mess with me.
Was it ever said she was Talia, or was it just assumed? Because she was called Blackfire's bride at the end, so if they're not the same, then either Blackfire is polygamous with tiefling ladies, or it's the same woman. And since she was voiced by Hannah in the end, Hannah being my sister, it's the same woman.
I literally,
Oh,
like, after the recording one night when he introduced that girl
Mhm.
and he said her name, I was like, that's got to be Talia. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like,
2 reasons I did that. Ready? First one, to mess with you. Sorry. I love you, but I love messing with you. Say who? All of you. Secondly, it would have been very difficult to have had Hannah come in and dub her lines the whole time. Seems like early on I had someone ask, like, is that Misk's mom? Like, but it wasn't the same voice. Like, someone immediately said that.
Yes.
That was legit one of the reasons why I did it. Because it would have been Hannah, and she had a Stetson, their son, not too long before that, and things were tough for them. And I wanted to include this character, but I didn't want to put an extra burden on Hannah. So I said, you know what we'll do? We'll disguise her, and then I can bring her in later in the season. And that's why in the final episode, the finale, I describe her voice changing, and then Hannah's voice. It is Talia. I almost said Talia al Ghul, which is hilarious. It's not Talia al Ghul. It's
Ra's al Ghul.
That's Ra's al Ghul's daughter is Talia al Ghul.
And that's off the Green
Batman.
That is off Batman.
Batman stuff. That's
she was on Arrow, I think.
Yeah,
she's primarily a Batman.
Anyway,
she is the mother of Batman's child.
Holy cannoli!
Not
Bat.
Natalia.
Bat Junior.
Bat Junior.
Bat Kid.
Bat all
Caroline
Ghul.
said, Paul.
Paul.
All right, when will Saul, Misk, and their mom showdown happen?
Tonight.
Very soon. Just kidding. No, it's not tonight. Jeremy's not here, obviously. Oh, well, let's just say that it will happen. And you say showdown, that could mean different things, like them showing up and killing their mom.
Like Shaolin Showdown.
The odds of that happening, but them confronting their mom, it's going to happen.
It's gonna be cray.
We're at 7:48, and our plan, just so everyone knows, is to pretty much go about 8:30, wrap it up. So we're doing well. We've got a lot more questions, though. So let me move through a couple. Let's see some of these that aren't just for me. Panda Caro asked, which is Caroline, right? Panda Caro and Caroline are the same. Are y'all planning on taking a break between season 4? We answered that at the beginning.
Yes.
Like 3 years.
To be honest, no. I will get zero break. I'll be writing it all and editing these extra episodes and trying to get some Champions games done so that we can get right to season 5 as soon as humanly possible. But there will be a break in the release of episodes, so probably March. Is there a reason/history to the dwarves' chest beating? It's probably I don't have to give just like some cool historical reason why that's their thing. I would say that one of the reasons is because dwarven music is heavily percussion.
I was doing a sea shanty.
That's the sea shanty. That's not
dwarven.
They're in the mountains.
It's still funny.
Yeah, so, a lot more percussion and things like that, and so maybe that's why. I'd say that probably plays a role. What's y'all's favorite part of this season? Seems like we had somebody else ask that, too. I'll cut it out later if we did. Or not cut it out, but mark it off. What is y'all's favorite part of this season from?
Does it have to be an actual, scene, or can it just be something?
Well, what do you mean when you say just something? Tell me what your just something is, and I'll tell you if that counts.
I really like getting to play a character like Mogert. That was just kind of fun and not too serious, but
serious now.
I mean, she's pretty serious at the end, but also not in a way. I don't know. I'm scared.
Yeah, that doesn't count. You have to tell me your favorite actual part of something. What was the favorite part of the season in storyline?
So much that happened in the season. I gotta think.
Yeah, you think about it. Zach, favorite part of season 4?
I was definitely trying to think.
Okay. Jeffrey.
When Kjord became a werewolf.
That
was probably very loud.
That was loud, but also that was very unexpected.
Around the campfire thing, and Mogert was like,
yeah, that was crazy. I was not.
Whenever Nero bit him and he felt the burning, I knew exactly what was happening, and I was like, yes.
Let the burning flow through me. I did not intend for Kjord to be killed.
As a party member, I was like, oh crap.
So do you got a favorite moment?
Yeah, I think the whole interaction with Killmont, and I say this because I love all the stuff that happened in season 4. Let's just get that.
You don't have to do that.
Sorry, Joe.
It's not like you're saying all the rest of the stuff stinks or anything. You're just calling out some of your favorite moments.
But
it doesn't have to be the
with
one.
Killmont, when he went through each of us and said,
just disassembled you.
oh, it really messed with me. as Felicia.
Yeah.
I was like tore
Yeah.
up. Like,
That was funny.
what are you gonna find about Mogert? And then he's like, "Let me tell you, Mogert, what's wrong with you?" And then it was just like a slaughter fest. Like, it was crazy. And then right after that, seeing the bad guys on the ice, that was pretty epic. And then a dragon landing on Claren, that was pretty epic.
That was great.
Like, that's a really low, like, people don't say a lot about that moment. And I'm like, a dragon fell on Claren.
Man, just think it almost killed him.
And his dad was just sitting over like, "Son, what? You're just gonna not run away? You know?"
Oh,
Sorry, I got worked
Chad
up.
said the
Zach.
Killmont exam was amazing.
Felicia took my answer.
I'm
Because
sorry
honestly,
for
I was
that.
I was gonna say the Killmont exam, as they called it. It really put a new like outlook for Chris. I don't know if it showed too much in the season, but Chris did start trying to be less of a horrible person.
I could
I
tell.
think it was a turning point
I
for
could
him.
tell.
Yeah, I
really
attempted.
could tell that he was different.
Other enjoyable moments was Chris telling Zalbar and Zinx bye. That
That's
made
good.
me excited because hearing Felicia like, oh, the whole time that
Not Felicia.
he got Felicia. It was a funny moment for me as also
God.
trying to be sad. And then smacking the tiefling with the giant boulders. That was enjoyable.
I love
That's
that
fun.
spell. I'm just saying.
Oh, my other favorite part was the whole episode where I was talking with the king and sneaking around the castle
Gosh,
and
that
stealing stuff.
Go into jail. Prison
So far.
cure.
George, it was pretty funny.
And the iron deficiency.
That was funny.
The iron deficiency was
Licking
fun.
the gold coins.
Not gonna lie, Felicia was mad. I was mad the whole
I
time.
don't understand why.
I was
I don't
like,
either.
Really? Like, we could get into like gauntlet stuff. You're over here stealing stuff
That's
that if you
hilarious.
asked about it, they might would let you use
That's
it.
just
And
how
it's like,
Kjorg is.
Just George, he steals things. It's his flaw. It is
Oh,
his.
man.
It's his one flaw.
I was like,
His one
really?
flaw is not one flaw.
That's
he's got
why
multiple flaws.
Mogert was so like,
thieving.
mean to him when they went down into the dungeon. He was in there.
That was funny.
That was pretty
it's funny because like you go back through the seasons, and like, I don't know. I'd have to think about every season, except with maybe the exception of season 3, which is really heavy. There's like one episode where things go off the rails, and you know what? It seems to always be that way. Like some people think it's hilarious, and some people are like, "Oh my gosh!" Like the carrots.
I love the
Carrots
carrots.
was fun.
The carrots.
When we were doing the carrots episode, when we got done playing, I went downstairs. I'm like, I really thought we were going.
He's like,
into
why am I
the-
playing this game?
That's right. I was like, we're going into the Grove. We're really getting into that good stuff. And we just spent 20 minutes talking about minor illusion carrots. Everyone is going to delete this show off their and then the season 2, I have to say the scene where y'all killed the guy and threw him out the window.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
That's an all-time fun.
that
So,
was amazing.
Anyway.
Also in season 4, when Mogert and Kjorg were racing on the mine carts,
that was good.
that was a really funny moment. And like all the stuff with Torgen, because he was so
Yeah,
that
he
feels
was
like a
hilarious.
lifetime.
Missed that
ago.
guy.
It feels like so
Missed
long
that
ago.
guy.
But the stuff with Torgen and him being so serious, it was pretty hilarious.
Carolyn
Yeah.
says the boat flying through the desert.
Yeah, that's another ridiculous thing. That was me learning to just let stuff happen. So if I was going to let these morons fly a boat through the desert, then I'll let them do it. Anyway, here we are. Jeffrey.
The pee-pee hole.
It says Jeffrey and Felicia. If your character from a previous season met your character from this season, what would they think of each other?
Servants would think Kjorg needs to learn a lot of respect.
Oh, yeah.
So unsophisticated.
Incredibly.
Misk would try to be nice to Mogert probably at first, and then be like I can't do anything. Mogert's too good. Like I can't. Because I mean, the NBA Champions episode that they don't know about, we know about.
Mhm.
That one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like that one. You know what I'm talking about?
I know the episode, but I don't know what
I
point
was
you're
just
trying
saying,
to make.
like, the stuff they got into. Like, I mean, Mogurt's just too good. Like she's not gonna. I mean, she had a
Oh,
problem.
okay. Yeah. No,
She
I know
had
what
a
you mean.
problem with them acting drunk and going downstairs and killing people. Like she
She's
threw
a
a shell.
Girl
She's
Scout.
like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not just gonna kill people. And
Girl
then when
Scout.
they hurt people, yeah, she's a Girl Scout. But Misk would not. Yeah, Misk would probably hang out with her just to be nice, but probably like get her into some trouble. Probably.
I'm pretty sure Phil would think,
Michelle's still alive.
"I'll get it." He wouldn't think
He
anything.
wouldn't think that
'cause
he's
That's right.
dead. Y'all skipping through episodes today, like dragging, going, rewinding, fast forwarding, and then I hear Caleb go, Phil.
I've said something straight here.
I was like, oh, that's where he died.
I'm looking at the comments here.
Paul
And-
did not design the PP tunnel.
PP?
No.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
No. Caroline says, what were I thinking when I didn't make that. I didn't do that. I made a cavern for them to go
Okay.
explore and find treasure.
That was one of the funniest
Claren
things.
just so happened to be in it.
Ezra, who literally is like, I'm just going to go and pee in the corner.
Oh my god.
Like, nobody does that,
It's
especially
one of those.
like, it's random. We don't talk about toilet stuff, and then he goes over in the corner and does that, and then Paul's like, "There's a hole, and
Man.
there's pee," and then we crawled through, and then it just pee.
Dedication.
I mean, that's funny.
Here's another question from Starry Stories.
But we
2.
got rich by the end of the season.
That's
So
true.
Sure.
Y'all got y'all big. Give you a serious question. What exactly was the Unchained's plan for weakening/killing Dervetter? Mostly, all they managed to do was cause chaos and death. It's nothing like Branchart, even Fallen Grove, where they either tried to break Paylor's chain or actually managed to kill it. Was there a larger plan that never got done because of the champion team? Was the attack distraction from something else going on in the city? A lot
just
like a
talking
question.
about this.
This is very similar to a question down here from Joe Riggs. Is the actual plan of the Unchained? In Branchard, there was a ritual to undermine Paylor on his holy day. Point 5, they preyed on the weakened Atonia and wrecked Fallen Grove. The agenda of the Servants of Darkness was much less a part of the plot this time around. The party's approach was basically, we know they're going to attack the Gauntlet, so let's do the Gauntlet and deal with it when they show up. But what were they actually trying to accomplish?
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
So-
tried to mention this like a bunch of times, and Paul was like,
Atonia is dead. So I think that they think, oh, well, her champion is still living, but like, who cares? He's not a threat. Then they're thinking, okay, we know Paylor's champion is cured. And then Grond is like, I know Kjorg, I kill Kjorg, blah. And then he goes after him at the gauntlet or whatever. But like, I think they underestimate a champion that doesn't have a god anymore because they're just very mean. But I think that they went after Kjorg to try to get rid of that champion, but Blackfire was obviously doing other stuff, another area. He was busy.
Mhm.
And it takes a lot to swim down to the ocean.
Plus, when we first get back
Man.
to the Gauntlet and we're talking with Duran, he literally says they were looking for you, Kjorg. They showed up and immediately said their reasoning for being there was they were looking for Kjorg.
Mhm.
So that's what I take away as their main goal for the season was to off the four-arm werewolf.
Getting rid. Well, they didn't know he's a werewolf. I think that was a surprise.
So I'm going to tie this in with a couple of the questions. One from Starry Stories 2 was, for the sake of my sanity, just one chain or all the chains broken? So
One link.
one chain.
one chain is completely, that is Tonia's chain. It's completely,
Done got broke, y'all.
why did Blackfire wait until then to actually go and break the chain after killing Tonia? I won't say, or I say now.
He was busy.
He was doing things. What was the point? Why was he going? Why were they there in season 4 at the Gauntlet? Well, one thing, it was definitely a distraction to keep them from going after Blackfire or stop anything they're trying to do. Keep their focus there, first of all. Second of all, it's obvious that the Unchained have a pretty good idea of what gods are trying to do to stop them. They know that the gods expect them to be in those certain places at those certain times. So they went there. And what would they do when they got there? Well, they went there for one purpose: to find, kill.
You cut out.
I cut out.
Find and kill.
York.
Yeah.
York.
He's too strong.
Oh, there. It's not because, Kjorg, man, we got to kill the people's champion. It's because he is Pelor's champion. He's the one who has been imbued with power by Pelor. And if you go back and listen to the season 2 epilogue, Pelor, when he speaks to Kjorg, asks him if he would to become his champion, he says, "Day may come when I need you to stand and fight with me, even against the crooked father." So literally, they're trying to take out the warriors like to stand in the final battle. I think if they can take out Kjorg now, maybe he hasn't fully reached his potential. That would be a decisive blow against Pelor and good. So, what was their purpose? Their purpose was to kill Kjorg because that would have been almost as big a deal as breaking the chain at this point. Why?
Because they already broke one chain.
All it takes is one. I tried to go back and find the exact clip, but I couldn't find it in a hurry today. Basically, you can go back and listen to the show. You will hear me saying, essentially, if one chain is broken, even one link in this chain is broken, crooked God could be strong enough to break free.
I remember that. You saying that at some point.
Yeah, for sure. And if one of the gods fell, it is only a matter of time until the crooked father is released. So one chain has been broken. Here's what that means. Now it is a matter of when, not if. Could be immediately breaks free. There could be left days, weeks. Just won't know till we get there.
The scene with Blackfire swirling the water and all that stuff and doing that was pretty epic in my head. I don't know if y'all had the same image and all that, but it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Caroline's asked a clarifying question. I don't know if maybe Caroline came in a little bit late, but we actually talked about that before. She said, would killing Kjorg that have weakened Pelor? No. Pelor's power is not connected to Kjorg. Pelor's power is in Kjorg. It is now his power. But Pelor is weakened because he has chosen a champion.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So in the epilogue, Prevalian says pretty much that they're giving up their power or whatever. They're lowering themselves, and she said they're going to fade. So let's say this goes on. They all lower themselves because Prevalian says she's going to. She just hasn't yet, but DeRedder just did. And let's say they lower themselves, and then Crooked Father gets out. They defeat him. Will they fade? Like, is it like they're continually fading, or do they mean that their power has just faded back, like they're,
was red
lowered, like in their power?
They will never be the same.
But they're not like. You don't want to say.
I'm not going to answer this question. I will simply say this.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question.
You're welcome.
They will never be the same. Breaking their vow, and I think that if you go back, someone were to just go back and literally just listen to the moments where the gods are talking about the consequences of their break. Just observe the scenes that's happening. You will recognize.
Do you think you might have said that stuff in the Monimi Unwrapped or the stuff like that? Maybe you said that about the chains?
Maybe.
I just feel like Pelor said it about the chain because I remember you. Anyway, neither here nor there.
How much planning of seasons 2 and 3 did you do before you started season 1? This is from Bayakuya the Glorious.
7 days.
Very, very little planning of season 3 was done before season 1. Almost none. Because I didn't know exactly where. I mean, I knew that it was going to involve I knew I was going to go to other places. But it wasn't until after season 2 ended that I started to really plan season 3. Season 2, however, the story and the reveal of the Crooked Father, all that stuff was planned long before season 1. So, long time. Like when I was developing season 1, I was already developed. Like I'd already pretty much knew where I was going at the end of season 2 in terms of the review. I didn't know how it was all going to play out, but I knew the reveals and stuff. So, yeah. Okay, here's one from Sharia. Ready? What were the players' favorite moments for another character?
For another character?
I like the stuff with Claren and the Falcon. Just the sentimental stuff. Just because, like, you know, he was pretty serious. Honestly, listening back, I guess I was in the mind of Mogert, but like that episode, he goes and right before the finale, he goes and he talks to that guy underground, and he's like interrogating him and stuff, and the guy's like pretty much telling him that they're bringing stuff in, or that he knows their plan, kinda, and whatever. And I'm sitting there thinking, Claren literally like knew kind of what they were doing.
Yeah.
If that was Misk and Claren come back and was like, hey, you know, I interrogated the guy, whatever, and told us what he told us, she would have been like, let's go find him. Yep. And Mogert's just like, oh, have some orange juice. Let's hang out and chill. Their last supper, you know. And that blew my mind because I was like, oh my gosh, like he's literally finding out stuff. Ugh.
All right, here's a question from Jub King. If the gods got weaker by sharing their powers, and did the Crooked Father become weaker when he created the god? How they defeated him? No. The reason the gods got weaker is because they tied their being to an oath that they had made. They were that serious about keeping it. They felt that if they were to ever break this oath, it would make them unfit to basically in the way. Like it was like the most important thing. That was to take their hands off of.
You're cutting out.
Am I cutting out bad?
It's just like, not for long periods of time, but several times.
Just in case my internet decides to be silly.
I don't know if you're cutting out for them as well, but you're cutting out for me.
Well, if you're doing the stream. So, what was I talking about? Oh, they were weakened by breaking their oath, not by sharing their power. So, praying the gods did not weaken the Father. The thing that allowed them to defeat the Father is that they juiced up their power by the creation of the sun. The sun was pure light that counteracted his darkness, and that caught him by surprise, and they were able to catch him and chain him up before he truly retaliate. So let's move. We're actually kind of running low on time, so I want to hit a question from some other folks. We've got one here from Chris Case. With all the extra characters in play now, will everyone be playing an extra? All be using them as NPCs? Will everyone need to choose who moves forward in the story? Talking about how there's a lot of people. There's some other questions about that too. Like there's all these characters now. What do we do? Someone here, let me see if I can scroll up and see if I can find it. They're asking, would we see more scenes kind of like what we saw with Saul in season 4, like the cutscene type scene? The answer to that question is yes. If season 5 will be the final proper season of story, whether we separate the finale from the season or not, I don't really know. We'll see. But if that's the case, then we will eventually. I mean, a lot of these characters will be involved. You know, I mean, Saul and Misk obviously have things to do. Ogre is a champion. Fjord's a champion. So these characters will.
Jim, it's a champion.
Show up again. You know, and we're also going to want to give like an ending, so to speak, for all of our primary characters. So here's what we will be doing before the end. We will be giving a proper closing out all of the PCs from seasons 1, 2, 3, 4. will not be worrying about that for off characters like Champions Games characters that were visited, or necessarily or something like that, or even, like for example, Champions Games where we have guest characters come in, patrons who play. We love that. It's amazing, and we make them a part of the canon of our story and the scenes that they show up in. But there is no earthly way I could Avengers Endgame my way into including every patron character as well. We're not even going to have all of the cast characters have a real ending. Like one-off characters. Like I'm blanking off the top of my head.
Fun guy.
Like Magnolia, fun guy. Some of these ones who are like, oh, just one episode and go on. Like we're not going to do like a big thing at the end.
Hadrian.
We can't.
Oh wait.
So, but we will try to do as much as we can. So, with the explosions in the arena, this is a question from Weiss. With the explosions in the arena in the finale, a reference to Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Definitely inspired by that, for sure.
Bane.
No,
told the doctor.
please.
No,
Also
he didn't
from
choose the
Weiss.
darkness.
What would have happened if Saul had chosen to go back to Fallen Grove in season 3?
We talked about this.
We'll never know.
I thought that a little bit
Never know.
crazy.
I mean, things could have happened. Things would have happened in the hills. Bad. Is that what I thought it was?
What a fart.
Truth is, we'll never know. When Saul
missed
made the
exactly
choice,
farted
when
really
Saul
loud.
made the choice to go to the hills, I wrote down on, but you're too late, because I knew he would be too late to get back.
Brain does not
I will hang up this call. How could have the champion team failed? What would have happened if they did? Well, if the champion team had failed, then Cure would have died,
I'd have been dead.
and that would have been very bad for whatever the final fight's going to be. Did anybody else give their favorite moments from other
No.
characters? They didn't. We skipped right over
Whenever Chris won, yeah, you just skipped us. But whenever Chris won that one battle,
that.
and
Oh,
I-
wow, that was crazy. Yeah.
and before it even happened, I predicted the whole thing, and I said, "This is exactly what's going to happen, unless you
Was.
act differently than what I am predicting," which
After we
nobody
had that
did.
episode, which I mean, things got pretty tense there in the end because it was like, holy crap, what's going to happen? But after that episode, I was like, I should have been keeping track of Chris's blinks to make sure he didn't do anything. I went back and counted. He only did like 8. Like he could have blinked another
I had one more.
1 or 2 times.
It was funny because I said, "Is there anything I can do?" And Paul's like, "No, there's nothing you can do." And
Well,
then
there
people
wasn't.
were like,
But you
"Could
were
she
also-
have ready to action?" Like, wow, that was country. Could she have read?
She's still mad.
Ready in action.
a little mad.
I didn't even know that was a D&D rule.
like,
But
I'm
you were-
being honest.
She could've-
But
she
you
could've
were
read-
also already cheating, so it's okay.
No.
There were just a lot of things.
I
that
was
were-
not cheating.
Oh no, not this conversation
I
again.
was not cheating. I
We're not doing
told
this.
Paul, and he said, "You can." I said,
Yeah,
"I'm
we're
pretty
not
sure."
He said we already have been doing it, so go ahead and do it, as we said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so,
what he
yeah.
said.
Yeah, we're not doing
So
this.
I was technically
Chris's favorite
I was
moment
just
for
joking.
other people. To break that conversation
What
up,
was your favorite moment?
out of jealousy, I refused to say when Mogert became champion. So probably the first time Mogert's mom showed up to the gauntlet
Oh, yeah. That
for
was good.
Mogert,
That's great.
because I know that hit Felicia,
Oh, it
not
hurt.
just Mogert's character.
She's like, I'm just gonna be crying right now. I'm about to.
Well, it happened right after that big defeat, and that's what I was going to say about
Yeah.
you winning. Like Felicia
Yeah.
was very mad because I felt helpless.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing and you can't do, like Ezra, he voiced it a lot. But like when you can't do anything,
Yeah, you
It's
can't
so
counter in any way.
frustrating.
It's
and so
Bad.
like when you won, I was like, okay, I immediately like calmed Felicia down, like shh, to calm down. And then Mogert, I was like, how is this going to affect Mogert? And you notice though she was very quiet because she was like very positive that she was going to do really well because she wants to be a great fighter like Keurig and stuff. And so it was a really big moment for her, honestly. And we talked about that too.
It was
another
much
thing
better.
in that fight. That was
Yeah.
Chris, Claren, and Mogert's first competitive anything.
Yeah.
So like after that fight, we all kind of just had moments where we're like, what did we just do? But it definitely hit Mogert harder.
Like, it was best for Mogert's character development to lose that fight. Like, losing that fight gave her... She gained way more from losing that than she would have just winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she just won, she'd have kind of been like, oh, well, I'm great the way I am. I'm good. I'll just keep going. But, like, by losing it, it really made her stop and look at herself. She's got the great moment with her mom, the great moment with Gertie. And then she is, like, this sort of, like, more grown-up person after that. It's kind of like how we were talking about Chris is more grown up after he gets slapped down verbally by Killmont, you know, just like these. So I think the season had really good character arcs. These were very like young, kind of green characters, really came into their own. Except for Kjorg. Kjorg is still just a
and also like Claren. Who would have thought Claren in the end would be like, I'm gonna go with the dragons and help.
Kjorg had to kind of step up a little bit because of the greenness, like you were talking about. But he was still just Kjorg, so he's not very good at that.
When Mogert first saw Kjorg, he was like, that's a fighter.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that's what I'm going to play. Like, Mogert is looking at the Kjorg. And then Felicia gets so annoyed at Kjorg. So I had a battle all the way through season 4. I was like, oh. And then Mogert's like, yes, this is amazing. Like, for real.
Caroline, I agree with your comment you made about Jeffrey being good at predicting things. But the last thing you said, we should listen to Jeffrey more. I have to firmly disagree with that.
You're correct, Caroline. Always listen to me.
Also, when Ogrim and Mogert arm wrestled, I was sweating. Me and Paul were freaking out. Like,
that was good.
And then looking back, I'm thinking, like, if Ogrim would have won her hammer, I honestly think that I didn't know back then, but looking back, I think he would have just let her keep her hammer.
Probably.
Because he just seems like that kind of guy. Like, he was just, I loved Ogrim so much.
Question from MJ. Paul, how do you go about planning encounters and making them so interesting?
He draws out of the cup.
I don't think I make encounters all that interesting.
He Googles it.
I struggle with that. I don't know.
Good encounters.
I will.
You're right. I make the encounters interesting.
Yeah, I try to.
Jeffrey writes the whole show.
Yeah, it's actually Jeffrey. I'm actually a puppet, like a giant ventriloquist. I think about the environment. I try to include environment in combat, and then often forget about it. So, I don't know. I would just recommend that you take try to think outside the box. I don't just want to throw the same old things at everybody. I try to think of interesting, cool ways to take something normal and, like, for example, something that no one's really mentioned, but one of my favorite things was the battle with the Morgoth. Like, that is was one of my favorite fights.
Dude, I didn't even think about it. And like, Mogert didn't do anything.
I know.
I was so sad.
And there's really nothing you could have done.
But
it was just
funny
your rolls.
because Mogert come back out. I could talk about Mogert forever, but Mogert came back out, and then her dad was like, "That was amazing, whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, it was really bad. I can't believe. I don't know what you were. Yeah, I was. That's what I was trying to do. Like, I literally just in a second, I was like, oh, they don't know."
Porky's lair was by far one of the coolest parts.
Felicia gets mad so easily sometimes, like especially when we were running into the Morgoth's lair. Like, we were all like, what are you so mad about? This is literally what we're supposed to be doing.
Stop running!
And finally, I had to look at her and be like, Felicia, listen.
It's okay.
It's okay. Trust me.
I was
it's
like,
okay.
so
She was like, I'm freaking out. We're going to lose the gauntlet. We got to win. I don't know if y'all know this about Felicia. Not Moger, but Felicia. She's competitive.
I am competitive, but like I
feel like most of us that are in the podcast are competitive.
Yeah, we are, and like I really get connected to my characters, and that is a bad thing.
All right, we're running low on time. Let's move on to some more questions. Why did Bartholomew's B&B disappear? Bartholomew's B&B is run by a spirit, a ghost, basically.
That gave Moger a massage.
They were remodeling.
It's a ghost. I will not say anything else about the ghost. It was a ghost.
I like it.
There are some things they could have maybe learned that they did not. Now it will die with me. Since
Wow.
next season is the last season, will we see a champion selected earlier in the season? These are from Sharia, by the way. Or will it happen later on? And will we see next season's cast fight alongside the God's champions? No, I can't say exactly how that'll happen. Like, will we see the next season cast fight alongside the... I don't know. We'll see. Season 5 is going to be a little different because there is so much to do in such a short time. Anyway, so...
Already discussed it in the YouTube chat. Chris is actually now Provalian's champion.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you don't get to say, I magic, she magic, we magic.
We magic. The first
Magic.
question was, will we see a champion selected earlier in the season? I'll just have to say, maybe. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, we'll see that, or no,
First
we won't.
episode.
But we'll see. I mean, it stands to reason that it probably won't be in the epilogue since that's kind of late
The
in the
end.
game. So it will definitely stand to reason that we may see that. Let's see. Someone who hasn't had a question answered. Okay, we got some questions from Cohen. Let's see. What would have changed if Kjorg had been healed from his lycanthropy back when payload originally offered? I'm going to say
Not
Yes,
much.
it would have worked, and not a whole lot would have changed. Not a whole lot was affected by his lycanthropy. We really only saw it used to great effect in the finale, which was awesome, by the way.
He was on fire.
He became ultrasonic or whatever it is. What's the golden haired Sonic called?
I don't remember.
Either.
I'm not a huge Sonic fan.
Gotta go fast, But when he turned
used
into
to be,
that
but-
was really cool. That was really cool.
It was awesome.
Who would have won the gauntlet if it was not interrupted? The opinion of the characters or players,
Oh,
and you
God.
cannot pick yourself.
I picked me.
Hit it one more time.
Can't. Who do you think would have won the gauntlet if it had not been interrupted? Cannot pick
Okay.
yourself.
The only
So-
problem is I actually think Chris would have.
Sure, but if you had to pick someone else,
I think that Nellie was very strong,
she was very strong.
and like everything we saw of Nellie, she was very strong.
Uh-huh.
No.
But
I would've
Kjorg literally
smacked her.
has like, but Kjorg literally has 4 arms and lycanthropy and all this stuff,
Mhm.
and he's big.
Mhm.
So,
He's big.
He's big.
so I guess I'm gonna have to go with Chris.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Magic is very tough. Believe me, I
That's
know.
fine.
I know.
It would
Yeah.
be a tough battle between, honestly, me, Chris, or Mogert.
Hmm.
Especially after all the items that we got towards the end.
Oh man,
That is so true.
That kind of rounded everything out between the three of us, probably. But
I barely.
Felicia
broke under.
doesn't think that Mogert is very strong or whatever, but she has resistance to all kinds of stuff. So, and plus with that new belt she got, her strength was like
that's
it's
so
absurd.
Funny.
I don't want Mogert to be in any future seasons simply because I don't want to have to fight her with characters.
And also, like they said, Chris's magic is also ridiculous,
yeah,
and
and tough.
it'd be hard fight for Kjorg to fight a mage
Really tough.
But you have
or
to pick one.
Mogert as well. I would
one's-
probably pick Chris because of the
No one-
magic.
Magic is bad, man.
Magic.
That is a 3-way battle that would be intense because Mogert's hit points. Kjorg if Kjorg went
Jews.
full out,
Mm.
4 arms, werewolf, heated his metal hand, and was casting spells,
Yeah.
that would be rough.
Rough.
I honestly think if Kjorg went full out, it would be Kjorg. If Kjorg didn't pop everything he had, I think Mogert would have got it.
So I think you're all wrong. And it's because you're overlooking one very important person. And
Who,
that is
Laren?
Drake O'Kelly.
No.
Nah.
I beat him the first time.
Sorry,
I think I
but
could
nah.
do it again, Paul.
You
Thank you.
definitely could've- I like
mean,
Drake O'Kelly.
he was
would've lost.
strong, but like,
He'd have lost.
Yeah.
It would have been over.
man. Oh, girl. Oh.
Rest in peace.
But also, if it was a 3-way battle, then it would have been the exact same as what happened in the other one.
Well,
Felicia would have been attacking me the whole time, and then Chris would just be shooting fireballs in the back.
Boy.
Now, I don't know. Maybe Mogert will learn a lesson this time.
Maybe.
Be like, no, we're taking that little punk.
I
and his
was
magic
freaking
crap
out.
That's
I was
true.
freaking out. I didn't know what to do.
It was tough. You're having to fight
I was
your
really
friends,
trying to
you know?
look like at everything I had on my character sheet, and it just wasn't happening for me.
That's why some people greatly discourage pitting player characters against one another. And
I absolutely hate losing, so I didn't like it. But also, I predicted and knew exactly what was going to happen, so I was just like, it's whatever. I was like, so at that point, I was like, yes, Chris, shoot the fireballs, do it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I sent Paul a text afterwards apologizing for the way I played. I was like, that was really cheesy.
No,
just jumping around.
Easy.
No, that's exactly what you should have done.
It just
because of, yeah, but
that's
I feel
how
bad, especially with how bad it upset Mogert.
It's fine. You helped Mogert grow.
Yeah. Orange Draken Kelly and Half Orc Barbarian, two separate people submitted this question. Is season 5 the last season of MBH?
Yes.
Will season 5 be the last season in this podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the answer to the second question, which I think is from Half Orc Barbarian, will season 5 be the last season in this arc of Make Believe Heroes, is definitively yes, it will. Season 5 will finish this story.
No, it won't.
Well,
epilogues.
Yeah, you're literally.
But the epilogue is a part. Okay, yeah.
You're literally taking away my hobby.
Does this mean we can go back to playing D&D as friends?
Yeah,
okay,
D&D.
But I'm also not going to definitively say.
Don't leave it up in the air.
This is the end of MBH. I will say I can't do it like this forever. Sometimes we talk. People ask on the Discord, like, how long does it take you to edit episodes, or how much time do you spend writing this, or how much? It takes a lot of time. And I am about to have a third child. My career is very time consuming. Sometimes all hours of the day. There's certain times, like I said, in November, I'll be gone like weeks at a time, essentially. So it's just life has become way more hectic. So with that in consideration, I can't keep up a weekly podcast with mega editing and sound effects and music and all these things forever. So all things do eventually have to come to an end. That being said, I don't think that season 5 will be the last thing we do. I think we've got some other things in the wings. If nothing else, Jeremy is going to have to get up off his Budicus.
Get up off of that thing.
MBH villains. So
he's not going to do it.
He will. Here's the truth. You want to know the truth? If I wasn't like writing, editing, and us recording Make Believe Heroes, I could get on to Jeremy and say, hey, let's schedule villains, I'll edit it, etc. And we would make it. Jeremy's like, in Jeremy's mind, he don't know how he's going to ever edit it. He's not. It'll happen when I can edit it. Healthy Paul, when we close occasionally, they're not. Oh, well, thank you, Charles. That's kindness.
He's always happy.
Charles, you're the man. Okay, we have one more question here, and I've been putting this one off because I can't pronounce this name. I'm going to let you pronounce it. Oh.
Spell it.
It moved. Hold on, move it back.
Joy.
Hoestjonk.
Hoestjonk.
They're from the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Hoestjonk.
I have no idea how to pronounce your name, and I apologize.
I did it right.
Hoestjonk. Hoestjonk. I'm curious. I'm curious about the leveling up system and which levels you are at the moment.
9, 8.
Can someone tell me what level we're at?
We're at level 9.
9.
But after the final battle, can we be at level 10?
Did we get level up, bro?
So I'll answer it like this. The part of the question was, I'm curious about the leveling system. Well, we do go by experience points, but I give experience points for way more than just guys fought these monsters. We split them up, and that was that. Second of all, you guys are level 10. You guys hit level 10 before the finale.
I couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah.
So wait. All at level 10.
Oh, yeah, because I took a level of Artificer.
That's correct.
I'm done. Can we be level 11 after the finale?
It's been a while.
There's kind of two ways people do leveling. They do experience points or
events.
The events, they call it milestones. So we kind of have a both. Like there are some times where I'm like, look, I haven't counted up the experience for you guys in a while, but there some major things have happened. Some major things have happened, and so we are going to level. You guys are going to level up, and so essentially what I'm doing is just giving way more experience for certain things than I am others. I give experience for major role play events for huge moments in characters' lives and things like that.
So, yeah.
There is one more question here I definitely want to answer before we go. And then there's a few more, and maybe we'll do another Q&A or something like that. Season 5, since we're supposed to be doing live Q&As anyway. This is from Sharia. Could you elaborate a little more? What happened with Mogert and the Hammer of Winter? Is that her power? Should we expect more from her as Dorvetter's champion? So you're talking about like the special power, ice power that came out of the Hammer of Winter when she attacked Talia. That was not her champion power. She was not a champion. She had not been given any champion power.
That was the hammer.
That was the hammer's power. But only someone who truly exhibits the spirit of Dorvetter could have wielded the hammer. And I think even Barda was like, oh, there's another one. I think Bart even was like, I'm curious to see like what it will do to you. I've seen it be used powerfully through husband. So
I was really proud of that moment, jumping off the dragon.
Yeah, that was a great moment. So at the end of the day, we will just have to wait and see what.
I'm thinking like, when Elsa makes her ice castle, she's walking through and she pulls her braid out, pulls her hair down, and she went, let it go.
It's Elsa.
Let it go.
I still vote Mogert gets a breath attack as a free action every turn.
Yeah.
Look, we
she
got
turns into like a ice person.
We got a couple questions we didn't get to, few, but I think it's time.
It's time to do.
This is Chris signing off for the last time. Goodbye.
Sad.
We'll see Chris again. Like I said, at the very least, we'll give these characters a proper ending.
Much money to put Chris in season 5.
A what?
$2.
$20.
Much money to put Chris in season 5. So.
I mean, 100.
You got an episode coming next Monday. Monday after that, Halloween specials. Whether it is MBH Plays, or there will be 2 new episodes that we recorded recently, or if it's the regular feed, which are the ones we recorded last year for MBH Plays, which you wouldn't have heard. A patron of that level. And then next month, you will get a couple of Champions games, at least 2 episodes released. And in January, in December, you will have the Christmas special, if not 1 or 2 more like Champions episodes or something like that. December will be crazy, new baby, Christmas, all that good stuff. But we will have a consistent flow of material coming out over the next few months. But we are looking at March, just realistically. See season 5 truly. As for who is going to play in season 5, Brackle. It's just Brackle.
Just Brackle.
The whole season of Brackle. I will tell you this. Alicia won't be in it. I'm just kidding. I'm not telling you anything. I will tell you this. We are supposed to see a return of Jeremy. Assuming that he sticks to his word.
Make your bets.
No, Jeremy's coming back for season 5. So you're hearing Jeremy's voice. Zach, I got to go my own way. How about
what about us? What about everything we've been through? What about trust? I never wanted to hurt you. What about me?
What is this?
I ran out of characters to continue typing, so I stopped.
All right. Hey, guys, thank you so much for listening. We hope that you've enjoyed season 4. It's been a real blast for us.
A lot of ease.
It is time for us to go.
Yeah, me.
Okay, it's time for us to go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We love you.
I feel so crazy.
Thank you for following along with us for this crazy season.
Season 4 was great.
Cue the outro.
Adios, amigos. Have a happy Kwanzaa.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.